Press to begin.
With most of the releases more or less tanking because there is no new technology to announce with any introduction of a new line of phones, we are no longer making the quantum leap in terms of capability, computing speed, just, the nice to have features which no one actually uses. With that in mind, the Blackberry Passport, this is a company, remember, when you're a company like Blackberry, they've been more or less written off by most people. You've got a market share more or less, or in fact close to 1% in terms of market share. There is not that much buzz whenever you've got something to announce. Seems like our last shot at the big time. You've got a nothing to lose mentality, and if you are one of those people who looks at the online edition of a huge mobile market like India, IndiaToday.com will be the first to tell you that the Passport is something that really kind of wins in terms of visual appeal. It's almost an exact square, and it's got a physical keyboard, which is kind of old school, but in a techie sort of way. So why not? Maybe perhaps a classic might be just primed for a return with the buying season practically upon us and no real stuff to look at. It's shaped like an international passport, which is why it's got the name, possibly the most unique smartphone we've seen all year. And in typical BlackBerry style, it targets executives, people who need a phone that can replace their laptop in order to get their work done. And this apparently really does the job. Gargantuan is the word that comes to mind when you hold the BlackBerry Passport. It does not have the largest screen in town. It's just 4.5 inches, yet it feels bigger than most phablets. Whether or not it's easy to hold in one hand is another argument. It's because it's lengthy diagonally and not vertically like most modern smartphones. Go check it out. I think it might be somewhat like, a quirky something, sort of a conversation piece. We also talked earlier today about Genome, which is kind of the phoneless communication by way of your PC. A call redirected to your device by way of your tablet or your PC after you download and introduce yourself to the software. It's a Singapore startup which has not sort of made the international airwaves just yet, but it might generate some buzz. It might even be the new Skype. Who knows?
Computer accessed.